we wanted to make sure that the whole team was unified in using QuickDesk. So very, very satisfied with that offering that QuickDesk has given us. I'm Andrew from Wantedly. I'm the country manager here in Singapore. Wantedly's mission is to create a world where work drives passion. And we are a social recruitment platform that focuses on developing employer branding for companies to attract the right talents. We were using a CRM, very established platform, but I inherited this CRM. So there were legacy sort of databases with legacy handovers that's good and bad, right? So my team's experience using that CRM and all its setup, it was very messy. That was the main challenge, the main struggle for us. And a CRM is meant to make your sales processes and your marketing goals more efficient and more straightforward. Honestly, we have tried 2 big CRMs before. We are familiar with it, and we were looking for something more local, something maybe newer, maybe more startup. We weren't looking for something more simplified per se, but we knew we didn't need like the biggest CRM out there. Through our network, we came across QuickDesk. QuickDesk is very established in the local scene because of its efforts to not just offer a CRM solution, but to offer training for sales professionals. And they even partner with the local government to offer business grants, for instance. During that initial concept, I was very impressed. Because the sales rep that was talking to me, she embodied what I was looking for in a CRM. It sounds odd, but if CRM was a person, I felt that, I would like that kind of energy. So we took it further, and obviously we had a quotation, we had a proposal, shared with our objectives, struggles and challenges, and we are now 1 year into using QuickDesk. Perhaps, at that point of time, it's not specifically doubts, it's more of an interest to understand, why I haven't heard of QuickDesk before. Who does QuickDesk serve? What does QuickDesk offer? Yeah. I think later on in the journey, naturally I made comparisons with the previous CRM that I was using. So if we want to call them doubts, then maybe there were just questions to be clarified, right? Like, oh, this CRM has this feature, do you have it? This CRM offers this, do you have it? So I guess that was also part of the learning journey for me on what QuickDesk offers. And at the end of the day, the CS was a big portion as well. CS in terms of account management, and also CS in terms of the technical support. So it wasn't doubts about QuickDesk, it was just doubts about CRM in general, our usage of CRM, because it can get very messy. There's just so much things happening on the CRM, right? They had all the basic features we were looking at. I think what we needed was really seamless, very integrated team view between marketing, sales, client success, and also in our team we call it operations. So things like billing, invoicing, payments, and such. When we look at these pieces, we wanted to make sure that the whole team was unified in using QuickDesk. So very, very satisfied with that offering that QuickDesk has given us. I would like to focus on the automation side of things, the processes, the benefit that we have gotten from automated processes. I think just to share one of our OKRs for my team this year is to increase automation. As a startup grows, there is a need to be more efficient. There is a need to automate things that you could do before with 1 or 2 people, just because it was at a small scale. But as we scale up, we need to have these automated processes, and I think we have achieved that with QuickDesk. Our commitment was to set it up from scratch with everyone's input, with everyone's participation. So everyone on our team at the moment, they are all admin users of QuickDesk. They are all trained in using QuickDesk, and they were all part of building the respective pipelines we have, the different automations we have. I sure would. In fact, I've recommended 3 of my networks. CRM is almost basic necessity for companies that want to grow their business. I'll definitely recommend for B2B with our experience, but almost anyone, I believe, can benefit from using QuickDesk, especially if they are, just starting up. I understand QuickDesk has been working very hard to develop new sales and marketing tools for its clients. I'm very excited to try them out. Looking forward to the launch of the new additional features. All the best, QuickDesk.